Went to a lot of trouble to hide this.
Good thing we're here to crash their party. Anyways, welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, to another infectious installment of Radioactive Replay for The Amazing Spider-Man 2 Part 6. And as you guys voted on Twitter, you want me to wear the 2099 suit, and bam, Miguel O'Hara is back in his good old blue and reds. Yes, not black and reds. Blue and reds. Good job, Beanox, for actually researching that. And you know, even though it is comic book accurate, yada yada yada, it is supposed to be black and red, I like the blue and red. I think
now take some time to
Beanox did know that the costume is supposed to be black and red, but the reason why I think they made it blue and red is because it looks more friendly, and also black and red is very similar to Batman Beyond. Even though I don't know if Batman Beyond was made first or 2099 was made first. But yeah, when you think about it, the black and red is very much a Batman Beyond color scheme, so if they were to have Shattered Dimensions have a black and red 2099 suit, then that would kind of look a bit weird. But yeah, I still love either design, is my preference. Come on, where are you going, dude? Don't spot us. That's rude. We just got here, don't crash the party too early. Still gonna have some fun. And yeah, you know, I will not wear the suit that I get in this area because, as you guys voted for, you voted for me wanting to wear this suit. But also, it is because in the next part, Part 7, that's where we are going to fight Kingpin and Electro. And the thing with those missions is that they are tied into one another. So, like, after you defeat Kingpin, you immediately go to fight Electro, and there's no, you know, loading screen or free roaming section where, oh, you can, you know, go back to Aunt May's house if you want to. No, they connect directly to it. So in that episode, I'm just going to wear the Electro-proof suit, because that just makes all sorts of sense. And again, in the finale, I will in fact wear a specific suit that will look really cool in the finale. But I will try to ask you guys for, like, when we fight Green Goblin, what suit you want me to wear, because we're getting pretty darn close to being the game when you think about it. We're getting pretty close to the end. I just wanted to do these Russian hideouts so they can add more, you know, time with us. Talking to one another. And nice, extra suit.
With style.
See, again, Spider-Man just knows me perfectly. It's all about the style and not getting spotted once. And I believe this is Scarlet Spider. No, yuck. It's Flipside. Ugh. I don't know if you guys like this suit or not. I despise Flipside. I can't stand the Flipside design. It just looks so atrocious looking, in my opinion. If you like it, more power to you, but me, I don't like wearing it. Same thing with Ricochet. And Hornet as well, which you get that suit by beating all the races, which is just sad. I could do a part, if you guys want me to, now that I think about it, I could do a part just doing only the races. I don't know if you guys would want to see that, but I could easily do that if you want me to. And then that goes the same thing with the part with the arcade challenges. We could do that as well in one whole single part.
It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the
okay,
Kingpin.
Spider-Man, we already heard you talk about this in part 5, so we don't need to hear you ramble on again. Let's see. We have another Russian hideout. Yep, and then we're going to go talk to good old Dane DeHaan. Amazing. And let's talk about Dane DeHaan a little bit as his portrayal of Harry Osborn. Of course, James Franco cannot be beat as Harry because of how awesome he was in that role, and just of how a great performance he brought to the table in all those movies, those Sam Raimi movies, and also just how the ending of Spider-Man 3 really showcased that in a really touching way, where even though everything that happened, where Harry found out that Peter was Spider-Man, and they fought, and then, you know, what happened with Norman becoming the Green Goblin and dying, they still reconciled and they are still friends. And that was really touching, especially when Harry died from Venom's hands in the Raimi movies. It's so touching. This, what they tried to do in this movie, not the game, but we're talking about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie. In the movie, they tried to make Dane DeHaan's Harry like a mix between James, like Franco's portrayal of Harry Osborn, and also the Ultimate Comics Harry Osborn.
Harry probably knows more about Fisk.
That's the same thing with how they try to make him as Green Goblin. because they tried to do another hybrid of, like, the standard glider goblin, and also just Goblin from the Ultimate Comics, where he is a giant, like, Hulk monster. And let's listen to this audio log that I just picked up from Harry Osborn in Times Square, which I don't know why there would be an audio log in Times Square, but sure, why not?
I've found some men on the anti-crime task force who I can trust. Well, not trust so much as I can buy their loyalty. They don't like Mencken, they don't like Fisk, but they love money. They'll do anything, even kill, if I pay them enough. That's exactly what I need. I can't wait any longer. I've got enemies all around, and it's time to make my move. Then, they'll all pay.
Ooh, with money, Harry? You gigolo? Nah, he just means pay like revenge. Because he loves revenge. The Goblin is always out for revenge. I guess in the comics, maybe. Or maybe just this Harry Osborn in the game. You know, I don't know. I really did like Dane DeHaan as Harry. As the Goblin, you know, his design in the movie was very odd. I see what they were going for. Again, like I said, it was supposed to be a hybrid between the 616 and Ultimate versions of Green Goblin. But it didn't really work for me, especially with his crazy, messed up hair and his meth mouth that everyone makes fun of. Yeah, it was odd.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide this.
Good thing we're just gonna, you know, crash in and just say, hey guys, mind if I steal your equipment from under you? No hard feelings. A spider's gotta do what a spider's gotta do. And that's just sneaking through an air duct, apparently. And yeah, the 2099 suit looks pretty bad, if I do say so myself. With the textures and everything, how it looks. Not that good. And you know, the whole thing with, oh, it's supposed to be black, not blue. I think that's mainly just because of how, with, you know, Batman Beyond and everything, because it has a Batman Beyond color scheme. Like, in the comics, it's like, oh, it's black and red, so then, you know, the same thing with Batman Beyond, it's also black and red. But, you know, it's fine that it's blue. I actually do like it that it's blue, because another reason why Beanox wanted to make it blue is because not the, oh, they didn't know that it was black. It's just like, no, they wanted to make it more appealing to the audience. Because if they were to make it black and red, it's like, is this a villain? Or, you know, if you actually look in the behind-the-scenes videos of Shattered Dimensions, they actually say that, like, some of the graphic designers were, like, researching multiple Spider-Man at the time that they were trying to use for the different dimensions in the game, and then they said, oh, they stumbled upon, you know, a picture of Spider-Man 2099's costume. He's like, oh, is that a villain? It's like, no, that's a different Spider-Man. It's like, oh, who's he? It's like, oh, that's Miguel O'Hara, the Spider-Man from the year 2099. He's from the future. It's not Peter Parker. It's a totally different guy. So it's like, oh, that's cool. So then they, you know, were, like, deciding maybe he can be a dimension that we can use. And like, sure. And then they went to work at the, you know, making the futuristic city, New Wava York, you know, how they worked that in the map and everything, which looks awesome, of course. And, you know, just how they made him in the game overall with Dan Gilvezan voicing as Miguel O'Hara, who I think did a great job. I think Dan Gilvezan did a better job of voicing Miguel O'Hara than Christopher Daniel Barnes did, because Christopher Daniel Barnes is Spider-Man Noir. Like, he was perfect for Spider-Man Noir. Even though in Edge of Time, again, he did a fine job, but I prefer him as Spider-Man Noir than Spider-Man 2099. I don't know, you know, the whole thing with, again, with Godzilla, there's like, it's black, not blue, sure, but still, I think the blue looks better. It would look cool as black, but I think I like the blue more. Because again, like, red and blue is Spider-Man's color scheme, so, yeah, they gotta stick with the good old pattern. No other thugs, yep, that's gone, okay, we did it. Didn't even get spotted once. Awesome.
A big win with style.
As you would. Would you expect otherwise? I don't think so. Gotta do it to it. Sweet backflips and zips and kicks with pouty lips all around. Just like Bruce Campbell says in The Amazing Spider-Man 1. And bam! Big Time. A lot of you guys like Big Time. I don't know if I'm a fan of it. You know, I like in Edge of Time you have two Big Time suits. You have the one that's orange and the one that's green. I like the orange one more because it just looks more menacing. The green one, in the nighttime it looks cool, but you know, wearing it around the daytime or just wearing it in general for fun. Same thing with this 2099 suit. You guys want me to wear it, which is why I am wearing it, but me, personally, I don't really like to wear the 2099 suit just for roaming. I do like how it looks, but I think it looks not as good as it
Fisk
did in
becomes the
Shattered
kingpin by
Dimensions, for
eliminating all his
example. Okay, Peter, quit saying the same thing over and again. It's getting really irritating. Everything's good. Yep. Okay, let's go meet Harry
Anti-crime task force.
and slingshot our way there.
Public
Which again,
thanks him for it.
never use this mechanic because of
Writes
how
a few
pointless it
big
is.
checks and everyone looks the other
But
way.
gets you really far. But again,
not just the task
why?
force.
No one uses it.
I've been
Just
taking his
swing
enemies
normally
down
or
too.
web rush. No one uses the
One who's been
slingshot
pointing me
ever.
toward them.
Ba bam! Audio log.
Can't let
We're
him
already
get
here,
away
Peter.
with
Stop. Just stop talking,
to know-
okay? Let's listen to the audio log first.
Every day a new crisis, a new distraction. Armed lunatics take hostages in our building. Some low-level employee gets himself electrocuted on the job. I don't need this. I can't have it. And the whole city's a mess. If the police can't keep order, I will. The battle armor we're developing for the military could help. I don't have the connections in local government to make it work, but I know a potential investor who does.
Is his name Martin Lee by any chance? Does he run the fee shelter or anything that awesome? No? Maybe not? Okay.
Inside information on.
Okay, Peter, just stop, okay?
Better make myself presentable.
So, just go in there like in your red and blues, right? Oh no, just dress up like Peter. Which, by the way, that scene, even though I love Dane DeHaan's acting, that scene in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie was like, "You're a fraud, Spider-Man!" Oh my god, wow, that scene was just the worst in that movie. Again, even though Dane DeHaan's a great actor, just that one specific scene with him as Harry Osborn was just like, okay, you know what? I don't think I can take you seriously anymore.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kraven guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh?
Oh no. Is my friend gonna die? Oh no. Please be okay.
Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Any more to say on that, Peter? You want to expand yourself upon that? No? Okay.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him.
Oh no. That really sucks. Too bad that you got bit by a spider and you're totally fine, and giving him your blood would actually kind of help out, but, you know, we'll just not really go into detail like they did in the movie, because, you know, why would we?
Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself.
What a fat son of a gun. Now, I will say, though, if you guys are into the Ultimate Comics, specifically the Ultimate storyline with Eddie Brock and Peter Parker, you can see very clearly that the creators of the movie were trying very hard to try and make the relationship between Harry and Peter in the movie like that of Harry and Eddie in the comics, from the Ultimate Comics. And I do respect that, and that's why I have a, respectful glance at Dane DeHaan's take on Harry Osborn. And they tried to showcase that in the game. It's alright, but still, it doesn't really follow that of the movie in any way.
Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what...
Spider-Man. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well...
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
Okay, odd request, Harry. And by the way, just like Andrew Garfield says in the movie, I took a picture of him, Harry. That doesn't mean I know the guy. Come on. That logic makes no sense.
My lucky day.
So it's like, oh, I sent a letter to the President of the United States. That must mean I definitely know him, right? And we're best buds, and we talk to each other every day. Sure.
Huh. A little early for Halloween, isn't it?
Yeah, well, actually not really. I mean, on this recording, it's like October 23rd, so... I mean, we're getting pretty close. Same thing with Paris Games Week. Come on, Insomniac, please. I need some more info.
Just what
we all do on Spider-Man PS4.
I hate to do this behind Harry's back, but he's been acting strange lately. I'll only give this to Jameson if it looks like Oscorp's breaking the law.
So it's a picture of a pumpkin, Harry, Peter. I don't understand.
Biology, genetics, medicine. Pretty heavy stuff for the Harry Osborn I remember.
Yeah, where's the tenacious Harry from the, Neil Patrick Harris cartoon where he just goes and talks to babes and flirts with them every time he gets? I love that Harry. Yep, okay, everything is there. We don't have enough upgrade points yet, and emails. So, Parker, I hear Oscorp's developing new microbombs so small you can hide them in anything, and they're testing them in Halloween decorations. You're friends with that Osborn kid. I'll pay extra for an exclusive shot. Yeah, I bet you will. Frickin' JJ just being stubborn. Parker, you won't win any awards... Again with the typos. You won't win any award with those photos. Well, I guess that's a fine sentence. Try harder next time or I won't pay you. What the heck, JJ? If you can't pay me, that's kind of illegal. If you think about it. That's just kind of messed up. And yeah, Harry journals. Let's listen into what good old Harry's thinking about this situation.
As if I didn't have enough problems. Now I have to worry about Oscorp being stolen out from under me. Donald Menken's supposed to work for me. And for now, he's doing what I say. But it's obvious he'd like to run the place. Then there's Wilson Fisk. He keeps offering to buy the company. I might even sell it, if I didn't need Oscorp's research division to find a cure for my disease. I've got to watch them. They'd both stab me in the back without thinking twice.
That's how corporate espionage works, Harry. You go in, you get close, you have a few dinners, and then bam, you just get stabbed in the back and turned into a Green Goblin throwing bombs all over the place. You know how it works.
I caught up with Peter Parker. We used to be pretty good friends when we were kids, and our dads were partners. I was hoping he might be able to tell me more about his father's research, but he doesn't know any more than I do. Less, actually. Based on Dad's papers, I get the impression Richard Parker went on the run because Dad wanted to weaponize his research. Typical Norman Osborn. He either ran off or killed the one guy who might have been able to save his life.
Good thing that that's what they tried to showcase throughout all the Amazing Spider-Man movies is this cool, behind-the-scenes look at Peter's parents. Who cares about Peter's parents? We care about Uncle Ben and Aunt May. I don't think anyone's really cared about Peter's parents. I mean, at least I haven't. I mean, even when the movies were being advertised, like, the first Amazing Spider-Man movie, like, we all have secrets, and the truth that I try and find is the one about my parents. It's like... That's different from your standard Spider-Man movie story. That's interesting, but why would they focus a plot point from the movie about his parents and then kind of do that in the game. At least they don't really do that as much. But even in the Amazing Spider-Man movies as a whole, they really tried to focus a lot on Peter's parents, and I don't know why. It was really odd for me. Nice. Good old skyscrapers. And yeah, this is the part where we just do side missions. And let's get this audio log, though, of good old Felicia. See what she has to say about the situation. Ba-bam.
Have all security personnel review the footage of Spider-Man's break-in.
I thought it was Felicia.
I want every method he used to gain entry to my office countered. New codes, impenetrable doors. He will never get in here uninvited again. Oh, and find me the finest encryption experts in the world to develop computer firewalls no one can breach. Explain to them that failure will mean termination of their business relationship with me, or anyone else.
We haven't even broken into your crazy psycho secret lair yet, Kingpin. Come on, Beanox, don't put audio logs in the city that don't make sense when we haven't finished the story mission for it yet. Come on. Yeah, why not? Let's just do a petty crime and probably a deadlock eventually, but jeez. Louise. And yeah, as you heard from Harry saying in the, you know, that scene there, like, our dads were partners. Guess what? Eddie and Peter's dads were also partners in the Ultimate Spider-Man comics and game. And it was done amazingly better in that game and comic book, you know, story arc than this game and movie ever did. And again, that's why I'm saying, like I keep saying, this is the worst Spider-Man game ever made. But, if you have to look at it, the worst Spider-Man game ever made on any other thing is Spider-Man 2 on the PC in 2004. But in terms of also the best Spider-Man game ever made, my opinion for my favorite Spider-Man game, my personal favorite Spider-Man game, is Web of Shadows. But if we're talking about what is actually the best Spider-Man game, it's Ultimate Spider-Man, hands down. You know, obviously Spider-Man 2 is fantastic in so many ways, but it's not the best. If you do look at the best specifically for the story, then it's definitely Ultimate Spider-Man. Although, I will say that Spider-Man 2 is definitely the best movie tie-in game ever made. Not just for Spider-Man, but just in general of other movie tie-in games, that one is definitely the best. For sure. But for a Spider-Man game, the best one ever is, I think, Ultimate Spider-Man, but my personal favorite is Web of Shadows. Just like I say, like, this is the worst Spider-Man game ever made, but my least favorite one is Edge of Time. Like, I would choose this over Edge of Time any day. At least this has an open world, which I can just, you know, do side missions in. Edge of Time, it's just, I can beat it once, and then that's it. So it's like, what's the point? If playing it again, over and over. I guess a deadlock, sure, why not? We already have full hero mode.
Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse.
That's it? Alright, Spider-Man. Again, like Harry's gonna say in the limo where we talked to him, he makes really good points. Like, I have a genetic team dedicated to scientific research about this type of stuff, Spider-Man. Give it to them, and they will figure it out in like 2 seconds, okay? So, that would be fine. Unless they take your blood and then they make, you know, spider soldiers, like in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, which is stupid. But, you know, still, Peter, Harry's your friend, do him a solid, give him your blood. That's what friends do. They just give each other their own blood, I guess. And yeah, this part of the game is very bad. The game is so short in terms of the story that it makes you do side missions. So it's like, oh, okay, I'm done with the, you know, the discussion with Harry. I guess that's cool, so what are we gonna do now? Oh, just do some crimes in the city? It's forcing you to do side missions, which is just sad. Because there's such a lack of content, because Activision, again, didn't really fund this game as much for Beanox.
Heartbeat. It'll take time and lots of research to find out. He's in no mood to wait.
Yeah, but that's, again, why they have the freaking science team, Peter. That's their job. That's what they're gonna do. And again, like I was just trying to say, Activision didn't give Beanox the proper amount of funds to make a full game, like, you know, like what we got with The Amazing Spider-Man 1. Obviously, The Amazing Spider-Man 1 is much better than The Amazing Spider-Man 2 in every shape and form. Again, there are some things that have improved from the first game, but if you look at the games overall, from everything, then definitely, you know, Amazing Spider-Man 1 is better than this. And again, that's why, with the budget that Beanox had to work with, it is okay. But definitely, for what they allowed to be released. Like, being, you know, Activision said, oh, this is a final game. Okay, let's just put this on the shelves. Because, again, they had less time to work on this than they have for the Amazing Spider-Man 1. Beanox worked.
Carry my blood without testing it first. It could kill him. Or turn him into a monster like with Dr. Connors. And then who knows how many people he might hurt. Even kill.
That's why we're just punching a Russian thug senseless.
I almost died just then. Of boredom.
Just snores and yawns. It's a snooze fest of trying to take out these Russian mobsters about to kill cops. Sure,
Police
Spider-Man.
officers say casualties would have been inevitable without the aid of Spider-Man.
Thanks, Whitney. You always know just what to say, don't you? You always know how to make a guy blush, especially Spider-Man, since all you do is praise him every day. Nice. We're finally gonna go be able to talk to Harry. About time. You know, just to kind of get my thoughts up before Spider-Man talks again. Again, Beanox worked on The Amazing Spider-Man 1 for 2 years. They actually started working on the game when they were working on Shattered Dimensions, because they was announced by Sony, like, oh, we have a new Spider-Man movie coming out, guys. Do you want to make a movie tie-in game for it? And they're like, yeah, sure. We'll do that. And then they, you know, worked on it for 2 whole years. This only had, like, I would say less than a year, I think. Which is why you see a lot of repeated animations from the first game. And the animations overall don't look that good, but yeah, again, it all had to do with the budget and the time, so sad. We're here, Harry. Nice limo. Nice that no one else is on the street. Great. Sad walking.
I've put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
Break the news, Spider-Man. Say, hey, you know what? I can't give you my blood, and you're just gonna die like a punk. Sorry.
Came. Thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it, but...
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Kill people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I know
right.
it's safe.
I can't trust
promise.
anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
Sorry, Harry. Slow door closing. Amazing.
He's really at the end of his rope. I should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Kraven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? I guess that's one of the things I'll have to ask him.
When we whoop his butt, which we're gonna do right now. And yeah, Harry, I know you just told me to go, but you know what? Riding on top of a limo that's driving extremely slow, it's very fun, I think. No, it's boring. Later, Harry. Have fun dying. You know, again, like you just said, oh, you know, because the reason why Peter doesn't know why it's different for him is because his dad's DNA was injected into the spiders. Like, you know, again, in the Ultimate Comics where Peter Parker's dad's DNA was injected into the symbiote.
And he's gonna deliver whether he wants to or not.
Trying to talk, Spider-Man. But yeah, you know, it's a weird story. Again, a lot of plot holes, really strange build up to that part. But again, Harry Osborn's voice actor, even though it's not Dane DeHaan, is pretty good. Animations, though, are not that good. Made it, Kraven. We're coming for you. Get your machete ready. Make sure that you get some lion skin leopard print pants or something to try and fight us. Like that went well for you in Spider-Man 3, it's not going to work out too well for you here.
Kraven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. You know, discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold.
You mean the Blob?
Looks empty. But maybe I can still find some answers.
Oh, sorry, you mean Kingpin. That's right. Sorry, my bad. Forgot which big, fat, obese, white guy he was talking about. Oh wait, they're the exact same person. No, I'm kidding. Hey, see you made a little space for us, Kraven. That's kind of creepy. You're just gonna have us stand there like a prop with these other
go
three?
over this room with a fine-tooth comb.
Come on, like, strange. secret compartment of creepiness. And also, why is there a picture of Amazing Spider-Man 1's costume on there? And all that. So how'd he focus on finding us? And that's what Vulture looks like. He looks like the Noir Vulture from Shattered Dimensions.
I should take a closer look at this room.
We are Spider-Man. What does he say? I hate superheroes. Great. Nice. Kraven, great job. Why'd you hate us? There's only one superhero.
It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
So he's been stalking you for ever since, like, the first game? That's very creepy. He's just been watching from the sidelines everything Spider-Man's been doing. That's kind of creepy. Cool, but creepy.
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no. It's only the prelude.
It's a prequel, Kraven. Also, you're laughing with no audio coming out of your mouth, dude. Creepy. And if you look directly in Kraven's eyes, you will see that of a soulless killer. Just like Cletus. I'm pretty sure all of the villains, besides Felicia in this game, have no souls. If you look in Felicia's beautiful blue eyes, you'll see an ocean. If you look in these guys, you'll see nothing. Like the Abyss. Razor's Edge. Really scary stuff. And again, like you guys say, Kraven is pretty good in this game, but still not that memorable. I mean, at least for me.
The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me. For the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you would eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent. The foe I knew you would be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
It's gonna be you, punk.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sowed fear and mistrust, but he is little more than a beast.
Sorry we just cut you off. We just beat you way too fast.
I can smell your fear.
And I can see you hiding there, Kraven. Not really a good spot. At least not that I would know about. Like that. Woo! Rejected.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. You could stomach this spilling of blood. I admit, you disappointed me. Come get me, boy.
Try and take it like a man, Kraven. Thought you were the best hunter ever. Not a sniveling coward.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
It's a beard, Spider-Man.
Impossible. I studied. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct.
Well, you lack really good witty banter. Or just explanation for trying to fight me. Haven't even gotten hit once.
But shadows.
True. I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong.
And I know how to take him out with style, too, unlike you and your dumb hunting techniques, which didn't help me at all. You punk. It's like learning it from online classes. They never help. Just lies.
Fun bad guy things like curse you,
Woo!
Spider-Man.
Always one step behind.
Really? We've only been together, like,
Spot him in those trees, but I have to try.
you know, like, having me learn your techniques for, like, a solid day, I would think. It's definitely not been more than, like, a full week. It's only been, like, a day, I think, being taught Kraven's techniques of just learning how criminals operate underground, which isn't that helpful.
To the death.
No, Kraven.
It's your way. On my watch, no one dies.
And I'll just knock you out in, like, 2 seconds. mission accomplished.
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a Kraven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Kraven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
They even lowered the budget so much that now there's only 2 questions to ask instead of 3. I'm pressing X. Come on, I want to ask nothing. I want to have nothing be an option. Come on.
I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects.
Just shooting them up with nanites that are actually symbiotes, and just turning them into crazed killers that they already were, and make them even more dangerous. Why, Ravencroft? I don't understand your reasoning on why you would do that. That's a really, really bad plan.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out.
Good thing we're never gonna use it, Spider-Man. It never comes into play with these security system password codes and blueprints of how the structure's laid out for Kingpin's secret lair. None of it matters. It just opens up at random once we defeat everybody. Great security system, Kingpin. Nicely done.
The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
Later, Kraven, just have you tap right up to this tree without any, backup for anything. Ever. For nothing. Again, if you guys like Kraven in this game, good. But all the bosses, even Carnage, is forgettable. I forgot at one point that Shocker was actually in this game once I beat it. I was like, oh my god, wait, Shocker was in this game. And I love Shocker. I love Padded Pete. But still, it's like they're all forgettable. Except Black Cat, obviously. Let's see. Chemical compounds used by Kraven enable Spider-Man to alter his webbing with the priority to fracture the ions in certain metals, causing them to deteriorate. Sure, I guess it's an upgrade that we only use throughout, this final half of the game, and even it's bad. It's a bad upgrade. Sorry. And yeah, we're gonna get that upgrade, ba-bam, for the weakening, part 1, or level 1 of the ionic webbing, and nothing else? Okay, good, great. Finished! Just like Beautiful Joe says. Nice. Loading to next screen, because, we can't have a seamless transition from one part of the game to another. We just have to load, and load, and load, forever. And ever, and ever. Yeah, again, the next part 7, is going to be us going after Kingpin and Electro. However, if you do want me to do the races and the arcade challenges in separate parts, I would be more than happy to do that. But yeah, just let me know in the comments, and I see that you guys do like it when I make longer parts, so thank you. But yeah, just let me know if you do want me to do the arcade challenges and the races, and I can do that easily.
Are you kidding me? With everything going on in the city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
Maybe.
I heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
Nice.
So? We need backup now. But they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
Only Fisk has that kind of influence. I should hitch a ride on one of the trucks. See what he's up to.
We will do that in the next part, and I highly apologize for the stupid airplane flying over my house again, everybody. That's just how it is, living near an airport. It sucks. Oh, nice. We have more upgrades that came out of nowhere to get more of these parts. Awesome. And then, yeah, you know, frickin', you want to get really hardcore with getting all these crazy upgrades, everybody? Just go and spam all the crates with the Oscorp tech that just hold, like, I would say 1,000 pieces worth of tech that you can just use to upgrade Spider-Man without any challenge of, you know, gaining experience with some skill or doing anything that's complicated or actually takes some thinking. No, you just spam it, the webbing on the, you know, the boxes. Sure, why not? Just double check, everybody. Oh, when we have a Russian hideout, so why not? Let's just do this Russian hideout so we can get over with. And I can talk to you guys a little bit more about, you know, the channel. So again, if you guys missed it, I did a collaboration with Ranny, who was totally awesome. We talked about Spider-Man PS4 character speculations with Miles Morales, Mr. Negative, Yuri Watanabe, and Peter Parker. And the next video, if you guys saw on Twitter what I'm going to do, is again, Insomniac have confirmed Peter Parker gameplay is in Spider-Man PS4. However, we do not know what it is. So, I'm finally going to do a video speculating on what it could be, and it's going to be one giant collab. I'm going to have a total of like 4 to 5 other Spidey Squad members and just Spider-Man fans in the collaboration. It's going to be really fun. It might be out like a few days from now or something. We all live, you know, around the world, so we got to, you know, arrange the timeline so that we can all talk at the same time. Or I might have to get their audio clips and then just add it in later. But yeah, it's going to be really fun, and stay tuned for that. I'm really excited.
Went to a lot of trouble to hide this.
Yeah, again, is that a good hiding spot, though? They're in an underground subway with holes that are deteriorating from the ground, and yet there are just crazy amounts of suits with high-tech Oscorp gear just waiting to be stolen. Not really that smart of idea, Harry, or, you know, whoever's in charge of the Oscorp facilities. What, I can't go up on the ceiling? Let me go on the ceiling. There we go. I got glitched the system, that's how it works. Nice, yo-yoing diagonally, that makes sense. Yep, let's go over on this wall and take this guy out. Later.
It's not that you're bad at your job. Okay, it is.
Yeah, again, he should have really seen that coming. That was close. I thought there was some guy nearby. That was scary. Wow, okay, you know what? Really close. Too close for comfort, if I do say so myself. Yeah, you know what? You just had a bad dream. Spider-Man was nowhere to be found, okay? Nothing. Yeah, and to kind of just bring up another feeling that I'm having, to kind of give you an insight on what the Peter Parker gameplay discussion video is going to be, here's my thoughts. So again, I would love it, like I said in part 4, where we went after Kingpin in the, you know, fundraiser, game unboxing reviews, his idea of what Peter Parker, a feature of Peter Parker gameplay should be, which is what we all want, and I think what we're definitely going to be talking about a lot in the collaboration is, we want the feature to be able to free roam in New York City as Peter Parker. Just walk around in the city streets, do whatever you want. You know, go into some buildings maybe as Peter, and like maybe a coffee shop, just hang out and do stuff. Maybe talk to some, you know, characters that Peter might know. He might talk to Harry. Maybe if Eddie Brock is like in the Ultimate Comics where they're friends, maybe it's like that same relationship with Peter and Eddie if Eddie is in this game. And, you know, be able to run into an alleyway and switch into Spider-Man whenever you want to. That is what we all want to happen, and hopefully it does happen. And I just got spotted. Amazing. Sorry, guys. You're going to have to try and get me another time. Yeah, you know, that's the main thing that we want. Again, we don't know if it is going to be free-roaming Peter Parker gameplay, but surely Insomniac would know that that would make them so much money. They would get so much money, and such great reviews as well if they were actually to do that in the game. The other thing that could happen is if it's not free roam and if it is just like a linear Peter Parker gameplay experience, just like this Peter Parker gameplay was, or even the Tobey Spider-Man games, there was kind of free roaming Peter Parker gameplay where there was a glitch where you could play as Tobey Maguire anytime you want to. And, you know, fine and all, but I want something that offers a lot of duration in regards to playing as Peter Parker. And why am I getting spotted? How did I get spotted? I was in the... okay. Alright, thanks, game. Really appreciate it. Great. Awesome sauce. Gonna have to do that again.
Feeling there's more to this place than it seems.
Thought I could get spotted without getting that much attention drawn to me, but I guess not. I'm not that skilled, guys. I've let you all down. My skills are depleted. I'm a lie. I'm a fraud. I can't live with myself. I'm doing an Ethan Klein impression, just so you guys weren't aware. I can't go on. I've let you all down. I'm a fraud. I am what Harry's telling me. I'm a fraud, Spider-Man. Oh, man. It's too accurate. Yeah, guys, come on. I don't want to go through this again, please. Stop looking at me, dude. I'm not Spider-Man, okay? I'm just some bug on a windshield that you have to get rid of because I'm irritating. You know how it works. Go up here and, okay, I guess I was directly in front of the guy, and yet he doesn't even care. Great. No, I don't want to go so he can see me. I want to go this way. Yeah, there we go. Great. Come on. Turn a little... There you go. Whoa, Yuri Lowenthal? Whoa, how'd you see me, dude? Oh, I guess he didn't... Wait a minute, so he didn't see me take out the guy in front of him, but he saw the guy getting put on the wall? I don't understand. Glitches be crazy, right? Right, boys? Glitches be crazy? Don't you dare look directly upward, okay? Woo! But that guy can look straight at me. Awesome. Oh, come on. I don't even know what suit I'm getting this for. What is this suit? Is it the, Scarlet Spider suit? I bet it is. Going through all this trouble just for Kane. Awesome. Yeah.
Whoa. Some of this stuff would make awesome Spidey suits.
Yes, it will, Spider-Man, but we're not really focusing on that right now. And also, that guy was directly in front of me, but he just decided to not look to his left. Smart.
Got them all.
Stop looking at me, guys. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just some ninja in some blue and red spandex that looks right from Blade Runner or something like that. Okay, please don't detect that much attention, please. Let me take you out. No way. No, 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 no. There's only one guy left. Whew, that was close. Wow. That was sad. Oh, they gave me a heart attack.
Did it?
Yes, I did, but I let you guys all down from getting spotted. I can sense the dislikes coming immediately. Oh, I'm so sorry I let all you guys down because of that. First Uncle Ben dies, then Harry's not our friend anymore, and then I get spotted in a Russian hideout. At least I didn't get hit once from Kraven. Give me that. I got spotted during this Russian hideout, but I didn't get hit once from Kraven's dumb boss fight, which is so easy. So easy to do. Again, Shocker, easy. Black Cat, easy. Kraven, easy. Kingpin's gonna be super easy. Electro's easy, and Carnage is easy. So what, that's like 6 boss fights in this game? I can't count. Shocker, Kraven, Electro, Kingpin, Carnage, Black Cat. Yeah, 6 boss fights. There's only 6 boss fights in this game. I guess that's a lot, but it's definitely more than Edge of Time, that's for sure. Edge of Time only had 4, so... yeah. Okay, we finally done with that nonsense, please? No one's in the street? Great. Yep, that's it, guys. Okay, so we are done here. Definitely stay tuned for part 7. We are going to take on Electro and Kingpin. And I'm going to wear the Electro-proof suit. Even though I love asking you guys what suit you want me to wear, it would just make sense, you know, to wear the Electro-proof suit against Electro. It'd be awesome. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay spectacular, Spy fans. Definitely stay tuned for the Peter Parker collab. I'm very excited for it. Again, I don't know if it's going to be uploaded tomorrow, a couple days from now, a week from now, but we're going to get ready, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay awesome, everybody. Peace out.